There's so much talk about love. Songs are written about it, poems are dedicated to it. Yet when we look at human life, where is it? If you try to find the true meaning of love, you'll find more falsehood than truth. And love has been distorted so much across the globe that there's no difference between East and West, between India and America. The river of love just hasn't been able to flow through human life. So, what's the reason? We often blame ourselves. We say the human mind is evil, it's poisonous, and that's why love can't flourish. But I want to challenge that. The mind isn't poison. Those who have been poisoning the mind are the ones who have made love toxic. How can the mind be poisonous? Nothing in this world, in God's creation, is inherently poisonous. Everything is part of the eternal whole. Yet our lives have become poisoned, and I believe that the so-called saints, sages, and religious figures are largely responsible for this. It's crucial to understand this point. If we don't, love will never be possible in our future. We keep embracing the very reasons that prevent love from being born in the first place. When wrong principles are repeated for thousands of years, they start to seem like the truth. We're told the principles are right, and so it must be that man is wrong. Man is suffering, dying every day, while our culture and religion demand respect. But what has been the result of man passing through this culture? We see the result, yet we still say, no, man is wrong. No one dares to ask the real question: if a culture and a religion could instill love in humanity for 10,000 years, isn't it possible that the culture and religion themselves are wrong? If love couldn't fill our souls for 10,000 years based on these teachings, what makes us think it will magically happen now? It's not like we have Aladdin's lamp. Our fundamental thinking is flawed, and the proof of this flawed thinking is man himself. What other proof do we need? If we sow a seed and the fruit it bears is poisonous and misshapen, what does that prove? It proves the seed itself was poisonous and flawed. You can't tell just by looking at the seed. You can break it open, but you won't see the fruit inside. The seed needs the right support soil, water, sun to become a tree and bear fruit. But we keep praying to the same old seed, following the same old ways. And then we wonder why love doesn't grow. I'm telling you, it can't grow from this because our religions have destroyed the very basic possibility for love's birth. They have poisoned the source. Look around you. You see more love in birds and plants which have no culture or religion. You see more love in so-called uncivilized people who don't have developed religions than in the cultured and civilized ones. The more I see people praying in temples and churches, the less love I see in their lives. There must be a reason for this. I want to talk about a couple of these reasons. If we can understand them, maybe the blocked source of love can finally break free and the river can flow again. Love isn't something you have to go out and find. It's already there inside the heart of every person. It's the thirst of life, the fragrance of life. but it's been walled up, buried under a pile of stones, so it can't be expressed. The search for love isn't about constructing something new. Think about health. Health is hidden within us. It's our natural state. Disease comes from the outside. So we define health as the absence of disease. But that's not a real definition of health, is it? We've only described what it's not. The truth is, you don't have to create health. You just have to remove the diseases that are hiding it. It's the same with love. Love is our nature. So, telling someone to create love is the wrong approach. The real question is, why isn't love being created? What are the obstacles? If we remove the layers of wrong culture and wrong conditioning, every person is capable of love. But because of what we've been taught, the river has been blocked at every turn. And then we blame the individual. If the flower of love doesn't bloom in someone's life, we say, you are responsible. No one says, maybe he didn't get the right soil, or water, or sunlight. We don't consider that maybe this person's potential remained blocked, unable to develop and blossom. We have built the walls that stop the river of love from flowing to the ocean of God. Man was created to flow, to love, and to reach that ocean. So, what is this wall we've built? The truth is, our cultures and religions have cut off love at its very source, at the Gangotri, where the river begins. They've labeled the fundamental energy of life as sin. They say lust is a sin, desire is poison. We never stopped to think that this very energy, the energy of lust, of sex, is the raw material that transforms into love. Think of it like this: a piece of coal is lying on the ground. You wouldn't think there's much of a connection between that coal and a sparkling diamond, but scientifically they are made of the same element, carbon. One is hidden away, the other is worn proudly on a chest. Yet, the diamond is just transformed coal. There is a journey between the two. The energy within the coal is what becomes the diamond. Similarly, the energy we call lust is the very same energy that, through a process of transformation, becomes the highest form of love. By condemning this basic life energy, we have committed the greatest crime against humanity. We have denied ourselves the very possibility of love's journey. We've stopped the river at its source. We've held on to the coal and condemned the diamond. If we want to rediscover love, we must go back to that source and remove the dam that we ourselves have built. Thank you for listening. If this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more thoughts on finding our true nature.